How's it going, Miniland Bus Nuts? Super Concept here, and today we're gonna be playing for right here in Autopilot Simulator. So we're gonna be grinding cash and Smart Summon V1.5 Tesla Model 3 Police Editions. We got here for some kind of like these things as well. And probably we're in a fully nighttime as even possible. So like I say, before we're going to be starting as well, we're not going to be using for a premium lounge. It's even possible as well. To start around for these car spawn, we have one thing that I need to show you. We have new cars or game passes as well. Starting in about for these luxury electric vehicles as well. And we probably not going to be to do like I say. We just probably we're not going to be doing. And that I cannot tell you how to re-show you like this one. It's crazy like this one. So the car spawn is absolutely like this one. So let's start here to play around here. And because all of a sudden, this is absolutely pretty terrifying as well. Now let's just gonna be started to spawn my cars as well. So even though we're gonna be grinding money as well. So general electric vehicles is absolutely I'm gonna be using for just gonna be using like this one. Starting in Toyota Prius, I don't want to get able to cost around money. So even though I won't able to spawn some cars, there must be police cars over here, and probably purchasing cars might able to come up is some here in the future. And I really think this is the chassis that we ever been to saw like this one. This is absolutely, it calls for turnaround for the all-wheel drive. And because it looks like we have for some kind of Game Pass premium limo for just about for this one. Premium limo as well. I think this is the limo as well. You'll be riding a special vehicles with an ID music, different color or changes, full self-driving, and enchanted autopilot as well. So we have our phone. And to unlock the phone as well, we're going to be going to unlock for this one. So we're going to be locking right there. Even it is possible that we're going to be using for settings. You can change background color. This is the phone that you've been using for just about for this one. I'm going to be sure that is going to be using for about for this. Summon the Monster Speeder 8 vehicle and about for this one. This is where you might able to use a phone every time you can do whatever you do. And if you're just gonna be turning off or whatever it is, that was gonna be pretty such as even for the 5 AM, the time for the morning rush. Let's just spawn a car and spawn our first Tesla. And I think I'm not gonna be using for new cars as well. Now let's using a Shadow EQS. I'm not probably sure. I'm gonna be using a phone, and the spawner starts to cool down. There must be a police, and let's just starting for the Tesla Model S paid as well. The car spawning has for having cooldown for about for this way. So let's just gonna be using the Tesla Mini Model S as well. I cannot believe that we're just using for just paid around for this one. And I'm gonna be using another Tesla Model S, which is absolutely pretty such as an old times. Now I'm gonna be started to drive around for this vehicle, and let's just navigate around here. This is the map. It is absolutely for texturize as well. And because autopilot will be 45 miles per hour, and this is an automatic transmission. So here's why I'm just gonna be started to grind about money. As you can see, now let's just gonna be using about autopilot against 45 miles an hour. So if I'm just gonna be crossing that line, this is pretty intensely bad as even possible. So as you can see, if you're just gonna be using the music or the music ID as well, so I wasn't gonna be even the case. Now as you can see, now last thing you need to do is 20 miles an hour. You cannot believe that wasn't gonna be using the autopilot for so long. I'm gladly sure that is absolutely using for the autopilot for the very first time. This is what actually the future looks like. Even for the electrifications and about whatever it is, the car's turning automatically. I think it's just absolutely what I am happy to see like this one. This is gonna be something is gonna be very crazy. You can change into top speeds at about for 50 miles per hour. So let's just gonna be changed into 50 miles per hour. Even that is gonna be taking without further ado. It will be changing top speeds at about for 50 miles per hour, and I'm pretty good to go. That I'm just gonna be seeing like this one. And here comes the indicators for about for this one. Full self-driving, and about for this one. It automatically stops in around here, but I like it for very much more. Even for the very plan for the future, and probably that changed everything for its own path. So the next couple of miles will be taking for a very long time, and hopefully that should be the end of the road for this one. This isn't gonna be changing for the long time. I think I'm just gonna be turning off the autopilot off before that wasn't in the case, before I just start speeding in a long kinds of terms. As you can see, that's gonna be reaching all the way to the top speed over 150 miles per hour. I really don't think this is 166 miles per hour. Let's not try to turn on the autopilot on for this one. And as you can see, that must be an absolutely for the alarm goes off even over 100 miles per hour or 120 miles per hour, just like it's slower than the LMP1 vehicle as well. So I'm pretty not sure the autopilot doesn't gonna be wanting offer like this one. So even possible like this one, as you can see, there must be a battery system or a battery system like this one. If before that was gonna be running out of batteries as well, even I just started to lose around batteries as well. Let's see the autopilot. This is gonna be taking around for the high speeds as well. Let's just see for this about for the couple of turns. Let's see for a high speed pursuit and about for use this vehicle. I think this is probably for the Red Bull X 2010's chassis or tires, for soft compound tires as well. Even I'm gonna be using it about for this one. And autopilot, this high speed will be restricted down in for just ourselves. If just gonna be turning on the autopilot, the restrictions can be set into right over here, and to fully park over here, and looks like we set here and right into the park right this one. So I'm let going of the park selection, and right now that wasn't gonna be pretty in the case. Coming back in the dealership, we're gonna be end up this video for literally as well. So as you can see, for these cars are just gonna be roaming around for this one, and you can actually turning on the headlights on. So pretty that is all for it for this one. So if you enjoyed for this video, leave a like and subscribe and click the bell, and the game link is gonna be in the description down below. So thanks for watching it about for this, that I ended up for over $3,000 as well. Even possibly that this is Turbo Concept signing off. And what about the free camera is unavailable, and likely I see for just about for this one, and probably that wasn't even for the good server as well. And that is all that I ever to say about for this inside of that server, and probably that I hate of these language that I don't ever trust about for this one. So this is Turbo Concept signing off, and that is it for about for this one. And looks like I'm gonna be talking to you, mini lad, bus nuts, all later, and I'm gonna be see you in the next one, even later on or next time.